down the Raul, ladies and gentlemen.
How's it going? Welcome to another episode of Random Access. I just got out of the movie theater to watch the movie Jackass Forever. Stay tuned to see more. Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back. So Jackass Forever, what did I think? I saw other reviews and they were giving it a high praise, but it makes me feel like I have old man syndrome. I didn't like it. It's missing some of the magic from the previous movies. And my only guess is, of course, the missing of two members, Ryan Dunn, who passed away back in 2013, and Bam Margera for personal reasons. Along with Bam missing, we have skits where they prank on Bam's mom, April, and his dad, Phil. The main stars of this movie was Johnny Knoxville and Aaron Danger, and the rest like Steve-O, Wee Man, Preston, Chris Pontius. There were maybe in one or a couple skits. Also, it's skits that we've seen before. Nothing new to bring to the table. I know they're getting up there in age, but it's as if they played it safe, and a lot of dick jokes. Of course, we do have new cast members, two of which I can only remember their names. We got Poopies, and then Zach. Then we have a female cast member, and then another one whose dad shows in one of the skits. I gotta give it to the female cast member. She's badass. There was this Mime Skit. She put her tongue in a taser 3 times without making a sound. Poopies was really scared of getting in front of the snake. Even after doing it once, Jeff, the director, had him do it one more time, but he wanted to stop after the first one. We have guest celebrities in this movie as well. We have Eric Andre, we have Tyler the Creator, and Rob Dyrdek from Robin Big. I don't know, maybe I've grown out of it. There was only one scene where I cringed, and that's where Aaron Danger got his balls really damaged that he was bleeding from them. The intro. Usually the intros, they up their game, but in this one, it looked promising, but once I saw that they started acting, I was like, it made me feel kind of like the movie Bad Grandpa, where they try to add a story to the skits, and I'm not really interested in that. The intro was too long for my taste. It just left me with, alright, we get the idea, let's get on with the skits already. There was only a couple or maybe a few that I really did enjoy. The first one was where there's 2 cast members in a room and they trick them and lock them in and turn off the lights thinking there's a cobra inside. And then there's cast members in there with some night vision goggles messing with them, making them feel like they got spiders or that the snake is biting them. One scene that really made me laugh just thinking about it right now is where Aaron Danger finds an escape room and he's telling Dave England, hey, I found an exit. But Dave's like, no way, man, that's just more of a trap. They want you to go there. And Aaron's like, no, I swear to you, like, it's an exit. Follow me. And they're just arguing back and forth. And Aaron's just kind of like, oh, well, screw you then. And sure enough, it is just another room that's booby trapped. I was hyped for another Jackass movie, but they set the bar too high, and eventually they could set it high for so long. It just gave me that feeling of when you see a remake and you're like, oh, they should have just not made it. The original was good enough. This made me feel like a remake with some of the cast members missing and not enough skits. But I get it, they're trying to pass the torch down to maybe a new cast that can carry on the name Jackass. I like Johnny Knoxville, gray hair. Since he's the face of Jackass, it just gave it like maturity of the franchise. But it's as if he couldn't make up his mind because in the beginning he had black hair and then it just switched off to gray, all gray hair. The movie felt like 30 minutes to me. There was no memorable sketches except for the bear one and the inevitable long sketch kick in the balls skits. That one dragged. There was one where Aaron got hit by a professional boxer, then a professional hockey player, professional softball player, and a pogo stick. It's like, we got the idea. Let's move on to something else now. The bear scene, you could see in Aaron's face like he was scared to death, that he couldn't believe they left them there with a bear. And it just reminds me of that movie, The Revenant, with Leonardo DiCaprio with the bear scene. That looked terrifying just looking at it. That was cringeworthy. Not the one with Steve-O and the bees. That one didn't really hit me as much because I forgot the name of the show, but I've seen a guy be fully covered in bees. So for Steve-O just to have his crotch area covered in bees didn't do much for me. Just because we see him in pain doesn't mean we get that cringeworthy experience, or at least I didn't. Another thing I didn't like about the movie is it was less about the skit and more about behind the scenes. The camera will pan to, the cast members or crew members laughing and focusing more on them than the actual skit. There's this one where Wee Man is just laying on the floor tied down and having a vulture eat off of him with meat in his underwear. I mean, really? Like, that sounds like lazy writing. Then we get to the last skit, and I was like, finally, it's picking up. Something creative, something cinematic, if you will. But I just realized that it's the end of the movie, and I was left disappointed that I was like, that's it? And it dragged as well. It would show, after the skit was over, just cast members throwing up or still running away. They were still getting shot at from Wee Man in this little mini tank. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard on the film, but I just kind of felt like they shouldn't have done it or wait until they had better creative skits. As for the end credit scenes, I enjoyed it because it showed that there was remakes of previous skits and just revamped and gone in a different direction, or kind of play a tribute back to them. Or like the one where 20 years ago they were trying to ignite a fart underwater to finally see it into fruition in this movie. That was nice to see. I don't know if they'll have a Jackass 4.5 because I hear that this was the very last one. We don't know, but we'll see. But usually it's not as good as the original movie. Like Jackass number 2 was better than Jackass 2.5. Same with Jackass 3D. Jackass 3.5 wasn't as good as Jackass 3D. So have you seen the movie? What did you think? Was I a harsh critic on the movie? Let me know your thoughts below, and as always, thank you for watching.